figure it out. Trying this live, guys. This looks like it might work. Got my phone positioned. Just came out of a Goodwill. Wait for some people to come in. Show some stuff I found. Answer some questions. Whatever it might be. We'll see what happens if anybody even pops in. If I don't get a few people, I'll just reconsider doing this until I get more followers, I guess. Well, it says someone dropped in. Who is that? You just came into the live. Say hello. Let me know you're alive. I gotta test out this live chat too, so run me a test. Make sure that this thing's even working. Hello, Rosie and Rita from Texas. What part of Texas? What's up, Barbara? All right, I got a few people. I'm in the Houston area by NASA Clear Lake. Doing a live, just got out of a Goodwill and wanted to, RGV. Where's RGV? Is that Galveston? I'll wait a few minutes before I start showing y'all some of the items I found at a Goodwill. I just thrifted. Got a couple good items. I didn't make a video because I just got off a live from Rio Grande Valley. Okay, I need to start learning the abbreviations. Well, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. I'll wait a few moments before I start showing some of the items I got. I got a few good items that I feel that I'll make some money on. I probably made about $100 profit off of everything that I just scored, to be honest with you. I can show y'all where I'm at. This is my honey hole location in the Galveston, Houston area. It's off of Bay Area Boulevard. If any of y'all have any questions while I'm live and waiting on more people to come, saw Tanya's live. Okay, so then boom. You know exactly why I'm doing this, because she did the same concept, and I actually called her right after she ended her live, and she told me that I should try it. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm trying it, seeing what happens, seeing if any of the viewers even tune in, etc. So while we're waiting, here's a funny one that I just found. It's a kind of a vintage Tickle Me Elmo. And the switch was turned off, so I turned the switch on, and then it's got like a belly button.
You tickled Elmo!
So obviously it works. I'll show a few people once they tune in, but that's like a $40 to $50 bill, even in used condition, and I paid, I'm gonna shut it off right now. But I only paid $5 for it, so that was an easy at least $30 after fees, right? I have some family coming in town, and there's like a 5 or 6 year old girl, so why not get her some silly string, right? I know I might regret it, but hell, you're not having fun if you can't have some silly string, I don't think. So that's not for resale, obviously. Oh, I just missed somebody on chat. Let me see what they just said. Live chat, top chat. Shoot, silly string, yeah. It's, we have some family coming in. Well, let me adjust this. We have some family coming in from Ohio, which is where most of my family's from. And, come on, work. Is that better? No, it's not. That's better. So they're coming in town for like 4 days, and she's, I want to say she's 7 or 8 years old. So I figured that would be fun for her. We'll get some other things going on, obviously. If you're just joining the chat, say hello. Let me know you're alive. I'm showing some items that I just got from a Goodwill here at the Bay Area location, which is off of Bay Area Boulevard near NASA in the Houston area. This I'll sell either at my booth or I'll see. I'm in West Virginia. I'm from Cleveland. Oh, okay. Very cool, Barbara. I was born at Booth Memorial Hospital in Cleveland, Ohio. So this is like a, I thought for the price it was a good pickup because people love their dogs. People love to spend money on their pets. And this is like a, if I go to the bins, oh no, I haven't been in the bins yet. I need to try it one of these days. I've been told that I'd have a good time. I have not gone. The closest bin location is in downtown Houston, which is gonna be like a 30-minute drive just to get there. I've been told that I need to try it one of these days. So this right here will hold all the dog toys for somebody that has a dog and keeps it one place, one shop for those that want to keep them from having chaos with all their toys. So I think I'll get, you know, 20 bucks maybe? Someone at the antique booth? Let's see here. I can't even tell. I got 7 people, 2 people watching. Okay. Richmond Heights, I already know the hospital's too. Yeah, I know that a lot of changes up there, I heard. For the better. It used to be some of the places that I've heard were pretty much a dive, and then now they're doing a bunch of rehab stuff. This is it's for cassette tapes. It's called Case Logic. It's pretty cheap, only a couple bucks, but they sell for like $15. Everybody wants to store their vintage rock cassette tapes. So I either sell that at my booth or I'll throw it online, make a quick 10 bucks. I already showed the Tickle Me Elmo in case anybody's already just recently tuned in. This is a pretty big find. It's 5 into like 40 bucks, something like that. And I tested it in there. Sometimes you get lucky where people don't even know that you gotta look for the freaking switch, right? So you turn on the switch underneath, and if the batteries are still in it, you just press whatever button and you can test it out right in store when you're buying it. Like, this is in a little bit of rough condition, but since it worked and I was able to test it, I'm not gonna turn down 40 bucks. I don't care what it is. Bad here this weekend. Got nothing worth 20 bucks in resale value. Well, you can't have a home run every time you go out. So chalk it up to just being a bad route, a bad day of thrifting. This, I didn't know what it was until I looked it up. It's like a balancing board for people to build up their core strength, I guess. And then I looked up the back. There's like a brand there, etched in there. It's called Strong Tech. The comps are pretty good on this one. They sell for like 25, 30 bucks. Some of them in brand new condition were asking up to $100. So I'm thinking I'll get like 30, 35. They're asking $6, so I'll make a quick $20 on that one. This was my biggest score of the day. It is, you probably know Oakley. Well, it's called a messenger bag, and still had the freaking brand new tags with a $70 price tag on it. And yeah, I did run the comps, and I'll get at least $50 from it real quick. And I paid, they had it priced at $4.99, so that was a pretty good pickup. What else is going on? Nothing else that I actually picked up from the Goodwill. That was like everything that I had sourced. I was actually here at the UPS store, which is right next door to it. So if I ever drop off anything at UPS store, I always kind of try to duck into the Goodwill to see if I can't find something to pay for the gas or whatever. Try not to stay too long. Sometimes I get involved in some conversations, though, if I see someone that can't find something or is trying to look it up to see what it is. And I have Worth Point, which is really good and helpful as far as finding things of value. If you haven't heard of it, it's kind of like like doing the comps on eBay, but what it does is it filters the search for longer than what eBay stores them for. So in the past like 15, 20 years, it'll show me all the solds for that comp. and it gives you a better idea of what people are getting things for. Anybody have any questions for me? This is the first time I haven't been live in a long time, so you're getting the unedited version of Bartermania right now. And I'm an open book. Any questions, any concerns, any tricks, any bolos, anything y'all have, I am all ears. I like that this chat feature is pretty cool. It, like, on the bottom left of the screen, every time someone types something in, I can read it. As long as I'm paying attention and I'm not looking away, I can read it and then answer the questions. For Worth Point, I got lucky because we kind of have, that's funny, Helen. Yeah, we were just I just got off of Tanya's live about maybe 30 minutes ago. And that's how I kind of got the idea, and she told me that I should try it because I was going into Goodwill, and why not do a live haul video of what I just picked up. Worth Point, it averages out to like $10 a month, so $120 for the year on the subscription. But what we did is there's like a group of resellers, and we all chipped in and gave a little bit to the person that actually paid for this subscription, and shared the email and login. So then if you get a group of people in to pay for it, then you're only paying like $10 for the whole year instead of $120. So I highly recommend it if you got a group of girlfriends or resellers that want to be able to use a Worth Point, which is handy because a lot of times you'll be at a resellers like yourself or whatever. They'll go in it on eBay as far as the solds, and then a lot of times, just because it doesn't have a sold on eBay doesn't mean that it's not rare. Sometimes it's a... Is anybody here? Sorry guys, let me know if you're still here. I apologize for that. What happened is I had my phone mounted on my dash, and it got too hot, and my phone basically stopped doing anything because it says let your phone cool down before it can let you do more of the live. So it interrupted the live, and then I apologize. Let me know if y'all are still here, if I need to end it. I just logged in. Are you at my Goodwill? Oh, well, Denise, what do you think? You tell me. Does this look familiar to you? Yeah, better now. Awesome. Well, I got plenty of battery. I'm just keeping my phone in the shade right now because apparently if I keep it on the dash, it's too hot and my phone starts... Still here. Awesome. I was just getting dressed to head over there. Well, do you want to know what you missed out on, Denise? You want me to start showing you some? I already showed a lot of the comps, and I showed, well, I couldn't show the comps on my phone because I'm using the phone right now, but I did show some of the items that I had picked up. A couple good scores. I made like $100 profit on this trip. Here, I'll try to show you. Let me see if I can't mount this somehow. Bummer. Because I had this cradle, like, to slide this in, but I'm trying to rest it somewhere so I could be hands-free. I don't want y'all having, like, a nostril shot here. I'm, like, trying to jerry-rig my phone so it stays in the shade while I show y'all the items at the same time. This is terrible. Let me see if I can't do this. All right, there's, like, a hidden area underneath that's out of the shade. Can y'all see that? Is that pretty good? there's like a little cubby hole where like the radio sits in, and it's kind of out of the shade, so that should be fine, I think. Let me know if there's any interruption in the service. All right, so Denise, the first item, and some of y'all that are just tuning in, you probably are seeing this for the first time also. This is like I think it builds core strength or something like that. The brand is called Strong Tech. They were asking like $6 and they sell for about 30 to 40 in used condition, and brand new there's some listings for like $100 on them. So I picked that one up. And don't laugh too hard, Denise, but I picked this guy up and I turned the switch on. Oh, come on. And now it's not gonna work. Oh, I turned it off because it was making too much noise.
You tickled Elmo. I got tickled.
Alright, so that's gotta be cracking y'all up right now. This thing in used condition, it's selling for, there were about 4 Elmos in there a few weeks ago and turned them all on at once. I know, I should, if I wouldn't have bought it, I would have left it on just to mess with people. But the comps are this guy just bent over. What the hell's going on? He just like bent over.
You did it again.
What the hell's he doing? He better stand upright again. Oh, that's bullshit. It like bent over. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so in brand new condition, this would be over $100. You're killing me. I know. This is part of the live. Again. I'm so glad I turned this back on. Y'all gotta be dying. But this thing literally bent over and touched his freaking toes or something, and I was scared that if it didn't go back on, I'd be stuck taking pictures of it like this, like a bent over Elmo. All right, I should keep it back on in case more people check out this live. I'll turn it back on in a little bit. All right, so I got a Case Logic. These things are always cheap, but people buy them to store their vintage cassettes, which are coming back right now. It's kind of like vinyl. Everybody's, I don't know. People are freaking doing vintage vinyl, vintage cassettes, but that's an easy $15 from $2. This I got, I don't know. In fact, if Tanya comes into the live, I'll ask her if she wants it, but this is for people that have dogs. They store all their dog toys. It's kind of like a cool box that will hold all their toys and everything with handles or whatever. And I mean, they sold it for dirt cheap, $2. And I figured that I can sell it for like 20 out of my booth, or I'll just give it to a friend that needs one. Like, for example, I think Tanya might already have one for Skippy, but if she doesn't, then I'll give this to her for Skippy's toys or whatever. For $2, it looked, I mean, gosh, it's got all this engraving and stuff on it. This was a big find though. This was probably my best score of the whole day. It's a Oakley camo like laptop messenger bag, and it's still got the tags. It's brand new. Manufacturer retail was $70, and I mean, I'm gonna sell it as new with tags. I'm just gonna say it's been stored in a closet forever, and I'll get at least $50 for it, easy, depending on how quick I want to sell it. I could price it for more and get maybe $75 if I want to sit around on it for a while. But I didn't want to stay too long. Oh, I forgot. I have some visitor, and I got some silly string. So Goodwill is like a big closet. That bag is sweet. I know it's gonna be for sale, Rosie. I'm thinking there's a lot of Oakley people, messenger bag. Everybody's traveling with computers and stuff nowadays. That's a pretty easy sell. Oakley still holds their brand value pretty good. So any random questions? Any Anybody have some really good finds they want to share on the live? Denise, you can just stall for a little bit because I already tackled all the good stuff out of your location, so you can go ahead and relax and have your coffee or whatever. I'm not wearing a pink shirt either. It's called salmon color. In case y'all try to dog me. Panama City Beach, Florida. I'm actually, after this live, I got to go back home, and I got a bunch of things from an estate sale that I'm sending out to, if y'all know Matt at Part-Time Pickers, he's got a lot of collections for his son with some Oakland athletics, and I went to an estate sale here in Houston from some lady who was from Oakland, and she had like a massive, an entire room collection. If left me anything I'd ever later and find out what he missed. They're bringing out consistently like a cart every like 20 minutes, I would say, Denise. And I got that Oakley bag literally like 5 minutes ago, right before I checked out. I did one last swing down the middle aisle to see if they brought out any more blue bins, and that was in the most recent cart with the blue bins that they had pulled out. So just to give you an idea. In fact, I mean, I could be like that one guy and walk back in every 10 minutes. There's like, I don't know, you've probably seen him. He's like an older gentleman. He like stocks like all the bins as they come out, and he like lives here. It's crazy. Fortunately for us, he doesn't have a smartphone, so he doesn't know how to look up anything. He just is going off of what he thinks is worth stuff. I'm hoping he doesn't get a smartphone, because once he starts looking up things, he might be getting some of the items that he sometimes leaves behind. But Tanya did a live earlier today, about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, and she was outside of her Goodwill over there on 518, and I was dogging her about making sure she wasn't at my location. But this one, yeah, I have a story about that guy, and he almost hitting him over the head with a piece of, gosh, I just missed it. What'd you say? Let me see here. Top chat, cancel. I want to see what you just said. How do I see the chat? I couldn't read it quick enough. Let me see. Sure. Let's see if I can see the top chat. Learn more. Oh, okay. Now I can review it. Gotcha. Story about that guy hitting him over the head with a piece of stained glass. It's probably not fit for YouTube to tell. So you're abusing the customers at Goodwill, Denise? Is that what's going on? Are you going to incriminate yourself? Oh, so here I can see all the past. Jigsaw Jen, hey, I'm sorry I missed your comment. If you're still here, good to see you. You're killing me. I know that that Elmo was a hot Christmas item the year it came out. Yeah, they're still selling though. I guess people want what they had. Just logged in. Are you in? Video keeps freezing up. Your sound keeps cutting out. Sorry about that, Helen. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Let me see any other live chat. Okay, I think I'm caught up on everybody's questions or comments. So yeah, now I got to go back and like I was telling you before, I got to box up all the stuff that I got, some really cool vintage Oakland things that I'm mailing out to Matt at Part-Time Pickers. If y'all don't know his station, I've learned a lot from that guy. He's the one that he kind of teaches you items that you don't realize that would be worth money, and you end up scoring like, you know, hundreds of dollars on certain things that people that go to these estate sales, they just bypass. They're like, that ain't worth shit. And then sure enough, you freaking pick it up and you do the comps on your phone, and bam, no fucking joke, and pardon my French, this guy has some serious knowledge that he's been teaching me. So if y'all haven't already, go check out Matt at Part-Time Pickers. He shows you some things that really wake your eyes up. I should make a short reaction. I know I'm a little animated, but that's what makes it fun, right? If I'm boring to watch, I mean, I wouldn't want to freaking watch me at all. I'd be like, hell, this guy is just freaking, you know, like a lump on a log. And anybody who meets me will tell you I'm like high energy at all times. Sometimes I need to slow down and like let people talk. When I'm talking, I kind of interrupt, which is kind of rude. So I got to fix that about my flaw as far as being too animated and too like fast, I guess, when I'm talking. I still gotta come up with some items to drop off at LL Auctions. For those of you that don't know, that's like Denise's favorite auction house. She has like her best friend. Her name is Sylvia over at LL Auctions, and her and Denise are like that. I mean, they send Christmas cards to each other, Easter presents. I mean, they're like two peas in a pod. So I always look out for Denise and her best interest as far as anything she asked me to do. You're damn funny. Well, I know, and I need to tell you, Helen, I have a video coming up that I'm thinking there's there's no emoji I can use here. I was wondering if you were paying attention. You must have been freaking, either you were pissed off staring at this screen, or you're laughing your ass off, like looking on your phone saying, what the hell am I going to try to say here? So, back to what I was telling both. Helen, I was telling you, I'm trying to do a branch off on my videos where not only am I showing like, how to make some money on reselling, but I also want to branch off on my channel to do like acts of kindness and random acts of, just like helping people out or whatever. You need to get your life together and find yourself a woman and have a blessed day. Michael Holmes. I know. Tell me about it. I need to find a reseller that is younger than me because she has to want to have kids still. So, like, yeah, I know. I was trying to say it sarcastic, but I wanted to say it without giving it away necessarily. I was going after the reactionary. I'm trying to picture myself sitting in Denise's living room, getting ready to head out to go to Goodwill, and somebody talking trash about how she's such good friends with Sylvia at LL Auctions after all the crap that she's been going through with her. And for those of you that don't know, Denise is one of the resellers that we're friends with. She's friends with Tanya also. And I think she met Tanya through me at one of the past videos where we went to and Juan, the Texan picker, was there in the same video where we went and did like a private pick after an estate sale that she was running or something. I forget. I won't mention any names of the companies or anything, but we all went there, and Denise met up with Tanya at the time, and then that's how she kind of learned, or maybe she had seen her channel before. I'm not quite positive, but anyhow, so Denise is local to the area, and we all had used like this local auction house, and they've been putting us through, and you can see that through some of my older videos also, where like they've been doing some bullshit. Nope, I met Trinity that night and I'm happy that I did. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, good people. It's good to have good friends that are not pieces of crap. And in fact, Tanya would never been there, and I would have never even told her about coming for a private pick if she was a piece of crap. I'm only friends with people that are nice. If they're idiots or they're just assholes in general, guess what? I won't freaking deal with them. I'd rather, and I like to think that everybody watching my videos and all my lives get that vibe from me too. It's all about karma for me. So if you're like an asshole or you're a bitch or whatever, like I'll ask politely because I don't want to get kicked off YouTube or get in trouble, but I'll say, hey man, find another channel to watch because I don't want to help people that are assholes in life. If you're an asshole in real life, I don't want to help you at all. I don't want to contribute to your profits. I don't want to contribute to you, being mean to others or whatever. I'm pretty sure everybody can agree with that, right? It's all about being kind to one another and, doing the right thing by society and helping each other grow and, live this life that we live, So, yeah. Any other questions? This live has been pretty fun. It's been pretty interesting. Is anybody here right now that didn't see my live bolo items that I just scored from Goodwill? Because I will show them again. I have some funny ones. If you're just now turning into this live, you should rewind it and see it from the beginning, because I showed the Tickle Me Elmo and I turned it on, and this thing is like bending over and doing weird noises and everything else. It's been pretty animated as far as my replies and my reactions. What else got going on? Oh, I got my pontoon fixed. That's pretty cool. So eventually, once I got my seats need to be recovered, but you know, I can throw a towel over the seats in the meantime. But my pontoon's fixed. I'm gonna wait until after boating season to get someone to repair all the seats, because right now, man, I tell you what, these people are gouging all the boat people as far as prices on any type of boat fixing, and that includes like the upholstery. See, what happens is I made the mistake, and if you have a boat or you know people in your family that has a boat, do not bleach the seats, because what happens is you get all that like the algae, or like the like it just gets dirty, right? And you try to clean your seats with like a bleach spray to, you know, get all the either the mold or like the green algae growth off of the vinyl seats. And sure, it works great, but what happens is that bleach, it eats away at the threads on the seams of the vinyl seats, and then it's like very weak as far as the threads go. And then the first time you go out, you sit on the seats and boom, you stretch out that the seams, and then the seams give way, and you know, you got to redo all your upholstery eventually once those seams and the threads weaken because of the bleach. So that's just it's off topic of reselling, I know, but just in case, I figured I'd help someone, because I learned the hard way. It's going to cost me about $1,000 to repair all my freaking seats on my pontoon boat, because they all got freaking, you know, the threads got weakened just from cleaning. I thought I was cleaning them and doing a good job, but I was hurting my seats by using the bleach spray to get rid of all the algae growth or the mold or whatever that grows outside. It's just inevitable here in Houston because it's so humid. I'm trying to see if anybody's checking in on the chat. Any questions? That sucks. We sold our boat years ago. It's too much work for me. Yeah, I know. And I'm starting to get that feeling that people say when, you know, you're excited when you get the boat, and then you're excited when you sell it. It's a money pit. I mean, you got to maintain it. You got to winterize it. You got to make sure the oil's changed. You got, you know, coils and spark plugs and, you know, propellers and ropes, and you name it, it all adds up. But it is fun when you're out in the water. I have to give you that. It's like a vibe. So, you know, we have our company coming in town, and we'll use that and go out and have a good time. And then after that, I'll be on the fence on whether or not I'll just sell it. But I might want to wait until it's right before boating season to sell it, because then I'll make a couple extra more grand on it. It's only worth, it's a 22, now I make friends with people that have boats, hint. That's funny. I know. I already sent a message to Tanya. I told her after she gets back from her vacation, once I get my boat like fixed up and everything, that we'll have to get a group together or something. So, hey, that's on the agenda. You never know, Denise. Go out for a few hours or whatever. But I'm the type that if I'm going to go out, I'm going to dock the boat right there by Kima, have like a lunch and a drink, and then get back on the boat and come back. That way you kind of, you know, have a fun day of it, or, you know, be out for at least like 4 hours or something like that. I got to be careful though right now, especially during like the holiday season. They do a lot of like patrolling, and you can get a DUI from you know, riding a boat. So if they check me, I got to make sure that I'm legal, I guess, because I like to drink when I'm on the boat. I'm not going to sit here and lie to anybody. Any other reseller questions? Anybody here just showing up that didn't see all the items that I just got at Goodwill, yell at me and I'll rebroadcast everything that I just picked up. I didn't make a video on this trip just because I was going to try a new avenue and do a live show and see how that does as far as viewership. I know this was unannounced. I didn't like schedule it or anything, so I'm not expecting to have as many people show up in the live, but still I got 6 people here saying, what's up, guys? For those of you that don't know, I'm in the Houston area. Reseller, flipper. I got a booth at the Alvin Antique Mall that I sell stuff out of. A couple storage units filled with things that I still got to list. And then I typically source all my items from garage sales, estate sales, and I go to thrift stores such as Goodwill or I've got to go let a guy into my backyard and pick up a line. I wasn't watching him. I'll come up and jump in the line. Have a good day. Okay. Oh, thanks for dropping in. Completely understand, Denise. Good luck with whatever you're doing. So who else is here? Throw me some random questions. I'm not often on lives, so you'll get a immediate response, immediate answer to anything. Anybody have any questions on items that they sourced or any items sitting in their house maybe they've been debating on selling? Pay attention to y'all's VHS collections. If you have any old VHS sitting in your house, go look at all the horror movies. If you have any old horror movies, make sure you pick those out and list them on eBay right now, today. And I'll tell you why. There are some serious people spending money on VHS for horror movies like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, you name it. The weirder, the better. So if it's like an off-the-name like horror movie that just sounds crazy that you would never watch or believe that is in existence, those are the ones that are worth the most, as weird as it sounds. It has something to do with like copywriting and not having the rights to duplicate it onto DVD. So a lot of them did not have the licensing agreements and they are on VHS only. So, you know, as VHS gets depleted and there's not as many available and people are throwing them out thinking that they're not worth as much anymore or whatever, the value goes up because they're obviously more rare now. So if you happen to have that and you're watching this either now or you're watching this video on a replay, am I making any progress on my storage units? I have a few people, Blockbuster, original, I've heard that vintage original cases of Blockbuster have value. I don't know. I've seen some like Blockbuster plastic hard shell cases with some other movies at garage sales. I'll have to look that up after this live and see what Blockbuster hard shell cases are going for. If they're going for like $5 or $10 a pop, shoot, I'll start sourcing them at garage sales and then I'll lot them up and do like 20 at a time for like $100. Hell, that's pretty good because usually you can get cassette tapes or VHS for like 25 cents each if people aren't really caring or just want them out of the way. A lot of people will sell the whole box in one shot. It depends on the brand, Helen. And a lot of times people want to ask if it's working. And I've had a couple horror stories that I've seen from other YouTubers as far as old fax machines. Because what people will do, and if you want to sell it, by all means you could make, don't get me wrong, you could make 50 to $100 on that, depending on the brand and the model. Just research the comps, which I'm sure you know how to do that. But what's the downfall and what the scary part on selling those things are is you got jackasses that get on eBay and they already have the same exact model, the same exact fax machine that you have, but theirs doesn't work anymore. Theirs, for whatever reason, busted, they got it wet, whatever, so it doesn't work. And what they'll do is they'll buy yours, they'll buy it for whatever you're asking on it, you'll ship it there, and then the moment it arrives, hey, Tanya just checked in on her Zella Zebra account. Well, Tanya, you missed out on some you missed out on some funny comps and some funny items that I just got from my Goodwill here on Bay Area. I'll have to show you again. You'll get a kick out of it. So Helen, back to the story. And after this story, I'm going to show Tanya some of the items I just scored. A couple good items, a couple funny items. So they'll say when it arrives, after they get done paying $50 or $100 on your item, they're going to immediately contact eBay. They're going to immediately Any jury. I don't know what jury means. Any jury. Jewelry, you mean? Okay, you're still off your meds, so you're doing the whole boof thing into the jury thing. Got it. Okay. So they'll open up a case, Helen, on an item not working or item not as described, because you said that it was jury booth. You should open up your own jury booth at the antique mall, and you have to call it exactly that, jury booth. See what happens. See if people can pick up on the play on words. So they'll open up an item not as described, and then sure enough, they'll want to return it, and then they'll return their busted ass fax machine. They'll keep yours that works, and then they'll get their money back. So in other words, they just scammed you out of a free $50, and they didn't have to. Hey, Ellen, is jury booth good idea? Denise just logged off, unless she just popped back in. She was helping somebody at her house get in the backyard or something like that. But she was on the live for a little bit. But let me put my phone here, and I'll show you, Tanya, what I just got. And my initial reaction was a lot funnier because I had turned it on and it was doing some weird crap. All right. I have some company coming in town from Ohio, and it's like a 7 or 8 year old girl. So I got some silly string for hardly anything. I hope I don't grow up regretting that. Yeah, Helen, if you don't know, Zella Zebra is actually Tanya at Thrifty Treasures. It's her second channel. She does a lot of jewelry, I think, on Zealous, right? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna regret it. Well, as a kid, I used to love that stuff. All right, so this was my big score. You're not boring. Oakley, it's a camo, like, computer messenger bag, and it still had the tag, so it's brand new with tag. Manufacturer MSRP is $70, and the comps are anywhere from 50 to 100. So depending on how long I want to sit on it, unless your son. Oh, I'm glad you came on, Tanya, because I actually got something for you potentially. If you want it, let me know, because if not, I'm going to put it probably in my booth at Alvin. If you don't already have one of these, it's going to be perfect for Skippy. This is like a box to keep dog toys. Like, it holds all your dog toys, and then when your dog, it's like, and it's not too high, see? It's not too high, so your dog can actually put its head over and like get its toy and like grab it out of the box or whatever. But you can store all your dog toys in this box. So let me know if you think you want it, Tanya. I'll leave it in your booth or whatever. I'll leave it underneath that table. But if not, I figured someone that wants to... He's too lazy? Okay. So I guess I'll be putting it in my booth then. What do you think? You think I can get it? I thought I'd get at least 15, 20 bucks for it, right? People love their pets. So these always sell for cheap, easily. Okay, so I'll put 20 on it. Case Logic, it's a cassette tape holder. It holds 30 cassettes. Those are comping around $15 on eBay. I got this. It's like it's a balancing, like, it's called Strong Tech. Brand new. These are selling for like $100. In used condition, between $30 and $40. I paid $6 for it. It's a break your neck thingy. Yeah, exactly. So I got this for Denise. If she's still watching, Denise, Tanya told me that I should buy this for you. I don't know. Did you piss her off recently? I'm not sure. She told me to give you this as your Christmas gift. Or you think I should instead go ahead and give this to Sylvia over at LL Auctions? You let me know, Denise. All right, so here's the funny one. I'll turn it on, and you just get ready for some animated. All right, so it's on. It's bent over right now. Oh crap. See, it's bending over. It's like freaking out. Like, I don't know what's going on.
You tickled Elmo.
It's not standing upright. It's broke. Oh my god. I think it's broke.
You did it again.
Alright. So obviously it works. If it didn't work, I was gonna leave it there, but I flipped the switch on the bottom and then ran the comps after I saw it working, and these brand new, these things go for over $100, and in used condition they're going for like 40 to 50. So I only paid $5 on it. I don't know if you can see the tag, but $5 into 50. Even though it's in rough shape, I'll still make some profit. When I first started this live, I turned the switch, and then this thing was like upright, and then it freaking bends over, like touching its toes and stuff, and I didn't know that it bent over, and so that was all news to me, and then I'm freaking out, just dying laughing, because I thought I bought a broke Elmo or something. Oh man, I know it's got flaws, but this has to look funny on the live, like just poking its head out, like. Now I see why that cap guy, he cracks me up. I know, I could do, look, I can randomly like have him hanging upside down, like shaking. I could press the button. Let's see it.
You tickled Elmo.
Oh God, I don't think that looks too good on lives. That didn't look good. Elmo didn't look very PG-13 right there. Oh God. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get freaking kicked off YouTube because Elmo's like doing perverted. He needs some underwear. I know. I don't think he. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if this is good. This is not PG-13 because if I keep him off, let me see if I position him right.
You tickled Elmo.
See? Like you can't. Let's see if it shows. I think he might be low on batteries. Like he's starting. You're enjoying this way too much. Okay, I'll stop. Oh my gosh. I'm just happy that he'll sell for $50. Do you think it'd be mean? No, I'd get in trouble because I'd bust myself if I left it on position, and then as it went through the post office or whatever, like it was making noises the whole round, but they would know that I shipped something with batteries, and then I'd get in trouble, right? Because when you drop off something, that's the first thing they ask you: are you shipping anything hazardous, batteries or whatever? So I'd probably get in trouble if I left it on, but at least I know I could say it works. I'm not gonna freaking make a video of that thing just to, I don't know. Wow, I've been on live for 50 minutes. Anybody have any questions? Because I'm about to head out and go back home. I got some shipping I gotta do, like I had mentioned to Matt at Part-Time Pickers on that lot of items that I got for the athletics for him and his kids. I got a vintage single stitch shirt that could be worth a lot. Shipping, I need to ship too. I know, did you sell some jewelry, Tanya? From your, yeah, that's good. I need to start listing some stuff. I don't know. My problem is we just had all that company come in town, and I gotta be entertainer for the company, and I'm the only one that does anything to get ready for it when they come in town. I mean, because my mom, she's like 75 years old, so she can't do too much as far as the heavy things and everything that's got to happen when you have company come in town, as far as cleaning and running around doing stuff. So, like, but gosh, we just had company leave, and then, like, now her sister, her niece, her niece's daughter, and then a couple other people. There's like a group of 5 people now are coming into town from Ohio, and they're coming in town like in a week. So I have like a week to put out some videos, list some things, and then gosh, and then she's leaving to go out of town, and then I'm driving to Oklahoma to go for 2 days to the WinStar Casino. They comped me. I guess I must have done a lot of gambling when I was there, because they sent me $150. Get this. All right, this is why I'm going. You might be a reseller if you take advantage of comps on casinos, right? Because I went there, I did some gambling, I signed up for their, rewards club card or whatever, and like a week later, they call me up and then they mail me out. They're giving me, like, I don't have to spend any money. They just literally giving this away. I got 2 comped rooms, and the rooms were really nice. 2 comped rooms for 2 nights. I've got 2 comped buffets, all I can eat on the buffets, and the buffet was actually pretty good. They're giving me gambling money, and how much would you think gambling money that they would give me? Y'all put that in the chat. Tell me how much you think a casino would just give you away to come to their casino. How much money you think is a good amount of money for them to give you? Oh, well, shoot. Yeah, that's a lot. I wish it was 500. Shoot. Man, that'd be crazy if it was 500. No, like, the most I've ever gotten, like, from the Golden Nugget or anything like that has been like 25 or 50 bucks in, like, gambling money comps. But the WinStar, they're giving me $150 in gambling money for free just to show up. Yep, 150 bucks. And that's right. It's called the WinStar Casino. It's like an hour north of Dallas, and it's about a 5-hour drive from Houston. And shoot, Tanya, I don't know if you like going to casinos, but you and Kurt, y'all should register for that, because they are giving away, you can have like a mini vacation. You can have free food, free place to stay, and everything else. That's why I'm going. I mean, the only thing I got to pay for essentially is the gas money, which gas, prices kind of stink right now, but shoot, I get, almost 30 miles a gallon on this, so it'll cost me maybe 50, 60 bucks in gas, but hell, I'll do it. It's like a mini vacation. So that's where I'm going on the 3rd. So I'll be there the night of the 3rd and night of the 4th. Maybe I'll do a video live from the casino. And you know how some people video like their slots and them playing on the slots? So maybe I'll do a live video of me playing the slots. And if I win big, maybe I'll get some, traction that way on my channel. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be one of those slot players that goes there every freaking, day to try to make content. That's insane. Oh, I know. But Rosie, I have an old school slot machine that I had scored from what was it, an auction house. It's one of those Japanese pachinko something. You press the button and then you can choose each time on the 3 buttons how to stop the reels. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I got one of those I'm going to be selling. I don't know where I'm going to sell it, though. Tanya, do you think I can sell a slot machine that's working from the Alvin Antique Mall? Because I can put it there. My only problem is I'm worried about it breaking, because people, like little kids, will jam on the buttons and stuff. And once it's broken, then the value's not there anymore. You know how kids are. They don't know how to take care of things, and they just start pushing away and jamming stuff. And a vintage slot machine probably wouldn't hold up to abuse, I should say. Any other questions, guys? I got a couple people here still in the live. I got 8 thumbs up. Awesome. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up, guys. That helps me with YouTube. I know it's not a lot, but they pay attention to all this, and it helps with my traction on my lives. if you're just now turning into the live, you can rewind and see some of the funny stuff that happened. I'm having too much fun with Elmo, I think. You locked up. I know. I told Kurt to finally do that. Told you to lock your... I told him he needed to lock you up into that house so you could stop going to the Goodwills and buying stuff. He finally listened. He put some like lock and chain on you so you won't keep buying more jewelry over at the 518 Goodwill. I'm just happy. Yeah, bye. I'm about to log off anyway. I appreciate everybody turning into the live. If you're just now getting here, a lot of funny things that happened. Looks like Lonnie's video just dropped. Something about I'll buy all of it over on the Shed Flips channel. I got a notification. Thanks for watching. I don't get on lives very often. I know I didn't plan this one, but I'll try to schedule another one. Who just logged in? If you just logged in, say hi to me before I log off. See who's here. But yeah, I found some things over here. I went to my local Goodwill on Bay Area Boulevard in the Houston area. Found some decent items. I had some fun with an Elmo that works. See if it's... I turned them off, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I turned them back on.
You tickled Elmo.
See? Yeah, it's working. It was funny earlier. I was getting more animated responses. Alright guys, it's been fun. Thanks for checking out the live. If you haven't already, please put a thumbs up. And